Hello and welcome back once again, fellow vinyl aficionados. Are you ready for some football? I'm sure you are. New challenge thread, whatever we're calling them, I don't know. I thought I decided on what I was going to call them, but I haven't. So, thread, let's call it that. It's the Super Bowl thread, and it is put out there, originally started by a gentleman that is new to me, but was suggested to me by Steve from All the World's a Stage, and that is Jack from the CD Cave. Yes, I have a little bit of a cheat note down there. You caught me. Anyway, All the World's a Stage, Steve, great channel. Make sure you check it out. And then, again, new to me, but not new to the VC, is Jack from the CD Cave. So the links to their channels and their responses to this will be where links go. You know where they are. So the gist is Super Bowl's coming up. Couple of weeks away from when I record this. I don't know when it's going to play. I record stuff and I schedule it and then it just goes. So sometimes my beard is longer one day than the next day. And you're thinking, but how did that work? That's how that works. Okay. Anyway, yesterday was the semifinals. So congrats to the Kansas City Chiefs. That is my daughter's team. And congrats to the 49ers. And I was kind of torn on that one. I kind of wanted the Lions to win, and I would have maybe cheered for the Lions against my own daughter's Kansas City Chiefs. But it worked out because it's going to be San Francisco and the Chiefs, so if I got to pick, go Chiefs. I've got my football paraphernalia on, although it is Canadian football. There is the Saskatchewan Roughriders, our local CFL team. Worked for them for about 7 years doing some sideline stuff, some pre-game stuff, some post-game stuff. It was fun back 2024 to 2011, something like that anyway. And then there was also the Regina Riot, which is our local women's football team, and I've been their play-by-play guy from the start, which is coming up on, I think this will be my 13th or 14th season doing that. My son, Chris, is the head coach, been involved with that team for a long time, so there are a couple of my football alliances. I don't specifically have an NFL team. I just hope for a good game. Anyway, the gist of this challenge thread? Okay, here we go. I am going to decide thread is what I am going to say from now on. And then I'll probably say something different the next time. Anyway, is because it's the Super Bowl, we're not spelling it all out, but we're spelling bowl out. So you get super, and then you got to spell bowl out. I chose to go, and I don't think there was anything specific, like you had to use the band or whatever, but it is all supergroups. So it is supergroups for the Super Bowl. And again, it didn't state whether you had to use the groups or album names, etc. Anyway, so I've done what I've done, and we'll see. So my B for the bowl part of Super Bowl and Supergroups. The Supergroup is Slash, featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. And I've said it before and I will say it again, the longest name in rock and roll. But well worth saying. Anyway, my B from Slash and Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators is Mr. Brent Fitz. And Brent is right there. In this group, and I'll explain why I say that, in this group, Brent's the drummer. But in another supergroup that he's in, a Canadian supergroup, Took, he is the bass player. Brent's a very multi-talented gentleman. But there's the B in Super Bowl by Supergroups. All right? You with me? Okay. The O. You think of supergroup instantaneously. And I know I said I wasn't going to say that word anymore either, but yeah, there it is. Traveling Wilburys. And you're thinking, oh, well, yeah, Roy Orbison. Nobody said there were specific rules, so bear with me here. We're going to get through. There's only two more. So what do I need to say about these guys? Not too much, but there is my O right there, Roy Orbison, in my Super Bowl supergroups. Good Lord, that's a lot of supers. All right, and the W, there was a couple of options, not a whole bunch out there, but a couple of options. I happened to choose this one. Derek and the Dominoes, love songs, Layla and other love songs. And the W from this, of course, is Bobby Whitlock from Bonnie and Delaney, or Delaney and Bonnie, however you would like to pronounce it, not produce it. If you were the producer, good on you. Pronounce it. But anyway, there is my W, Bobby Whitlock from Bonnie and Delaney, or Delaney and Bonnie, whichever you prefer. All right? And last but not least is, you would think there would have been a whole bunch of L's. I couldn't find any. I probably just wasn't looking hard enough. I'm not sure. My light's not very good today. I'm shadowy on this side. You guys don't care. Anyway, my L in Super Bowl, to spell out bowl, is Lee Dorman from Captain Beyond. Lee, of course, from Iron Butterfly. A couple of guys from Iron Butterfly on this one. Anyway, Captain Beyond Supergroup. And the L is Lee Dorman. So there you go. L. We'll go backwards. Not that you need to. L. And then W, right? Whitlock. And then O is Roy Orbison. And B in bowl is Brent Fitz from Slash, featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. Brent, a good Canadian kid out of the mean streets of Winnipeg, Manitoba. All right, so there you go. There it is, Jack. Hopefully that works for you. Again, I don't know if there's any specific rules. I don't think there's ever any rules in the VC. Is there? Maybe there is. Anyway, that is my interpretation of the Supergroups Super Bowl. Hopefully it's a good game in a couple of weeks. I say a couple of weeks because I recorded this 2 weeks before the game. Anyway, you guys turned off long ago. Maybe not. I could say something really cool at the end. I'm not gonna, but enjoy the game.